It looks like Kim has something to say, but we will. Jeez, I'm sliding off this chair. Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and otherwise. As you can see, we're currently working on our game of Disco Elysium, also known once upon a time as the Furies, which apparently people kept on calling the Furries, hence its new name. So if you're just joining us now, we are this crazy hobo cop who is making an expression for which we have been unable to stop the expression. We tried, it hurt us deeply. And this over here, who's trying to talk to us with his bob and speech bubble, that is Kim. He is our partner on the case who was sent from another police district who we don't know. Or maybe we do. We don't know. Because we have also lost our memories, which is fun. So we're wandering around. The whole reason we've got the bull is as we accidentally lobbed a piece of a petanque set into the ocean because we were cool cop. But we weren't, because we failed. And I believe Daniel doth return.
Yep, I'm back.
Kim wants to talk to you.
Wham.
Future Balance says for that, I demand entertainment. Hopefully
Well,
that
that's
was sufficient entertainment.
the whole point of the stream, isn't it? Marry our cousins. Kim, what is this place? The lieutenant stares at the dusty training equipment. It's an adventure! It's the Neverworld, beyond the veil. Looks like a gym to me. Kim, yes, but no one's been here for ages. He draws a stripe on the dusty floor of his foot. I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Excuse me. Don't forget to take it out of your bag before we move on.
Oh, thank you!
Inland Empire, easy success. An eerie feeling rises in your chest. What if there's a reason why no one's been here for ages? Let's just keep going. I'm sure it's just a regular abandoned house. Nothing mysterious here.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I mean, I'll ask if there's a reason. Kim, yes, because it's closed. No need to look for supernatural explanations where a banal one will do. Now, let's move on, shall we?
Okay, let's equip our flashlight.
Alright, we'll equip the flashlight. What have we got in there currently? Oh,
the ledger and the bag.
The ledger. Well, we'll put the flashlight instead of the ledger.
Look at you shine that fucker to Kim.
Yeah. To discover... Ooh, secret orbs in shady areas. I did not know that.
Secret orbs and...
In shady areas, Philippa.
Mm.
Oh, that's right. I can only... Okay. Well, there's nothing here. Let's keep it going.
Wonder if that's one of them.
Could be one. Hallway's blocked by old window panes and debris.
How did it get...
Shit's locked.
Debris? Like, how did
Remember
you
the bombing, Philippa.
Oh, yeah, true. But multiple window panes in one hallway?
Someone could have all just moved them aside over there. Well, good thing we listened to Kim. A large demijohn full of strange liquid. I don't know what a demijohn is.
Basically a container.
Wild animals stare at you in the dark, stuffed and mounted.
We couldn't take the demijohn? Damn.
No. Sounds like a urinal. Airship rotors covered in spider webs that remind you of blades. There's some serious, spook music going on here. Ooh.
Those are mannequins.
Hold up a second. I should have, checked out my tab button while I was over here. Okay, cool. That was a waste of our time. God, listen to that music.
Yep.
Great. Yeah, you're right. A naked mannequin torso. Strange yellow color. But where are the clothes it used to display? Probably stolen by this point.
Kuno.
Money!
Sweet.
A decent amount of money, too.
Yeah?
Not just shit scrapings. Wait, did we go this
No,
way?
I don't think we did. I think we came from the
What
other
the fuck? Is that an orc drawn there? No, it's some sort of elf. Project Dreadboard. Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes, like in some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board. Inspect the drawings.
This sounds fascinating.
Project Dreadboard. These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of Welkins. You can make up an autumnal candle Welkins, casting wax-based This is fucking role-playing shit.
Yep.
Translucent Welkins with organs shining under the skin, and even Aether Welkins hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. Inland Empire, medium success. Who are all these creatures? Fantasies of tortured, feverish mind?
Yeah, basically.
Kinda. Drama, medium success. You should adopt one of those Welkins as your persona. No longer a mere man, but a Welkin.
God damn it.
One of the Welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however. I will examine him.
It's important.
It's Varahamara, a high Welkin. His face is white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a Welkin supremacist. The note says all non-Welkin races will be purged. Sounds about right. The Holder, the Dweorg, the humans, and even the Headless Men, all of them purged. Imagine a world filled only with Welkin, Green Welkin, Dread Welkin, and the High Welkin to rule them all.
I mean, with the Headless Men, they're probably kind of half there already.
Kim, the lieutenant can't help but comment, an inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures. Why would anyone spend so much time on this? Who are these creatures? Who drew them? Are they real? I have so many questions. Whisper, one of them is a Welkin supremacist. Well, this has been educational. Let's move on. I'm going to whisper about the supremacy. Kim, political commentary. That one has a great beard, too. Kim nods at the Welkin's facial hair. I will ask about these creatures. Kim, it looks like a concept art for a project. It's not really real. Okay. Let's look at the photos. The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees groaning under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried-up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm, animal corpses and the dark carcasses and bones. Encyclopedia, easy success. You see primitive oil rigs built into the glaciers by boreal Dweorg, yurts under the snow, great mammoth-like beasts of burden. Electrochemistry, easy success. Albeit dark and cold, this vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine. A much-needed respite from our own world. A pinned postcard reads, the heat-death scenario, a desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wural becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe.
Oh, like Frostpunk.
Yeah. This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minime, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money. Encyclopedia, medium success. Minime stands for a mini-meeting. Okay, mini-me. It's part of a bigger framework for managing work called a run. Station 41 tried to implement it a few years ago, but failed. Keep reading. What happened? As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield. In the final days, only failure and regret dwell in this region. Kim, the lieutenant looks at the frigid ice field of nothingness and concludes, looks like they didn't make it. I'm gonna get him a drink. Hydration. Inspect the notes. The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out free slogans. Call in, tune out, we're all untethered, and heat death of the universe. Oh, sorry, the project report had other stuff to say earlier. A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, see the production schedule filament for details. Okay, cool. Alright. Well, that was cool. What, did they make, like, role-playing games around here or something?
I think they did.
Amateur or otherwise?
I'd say it looked like they were making a new module and then kinda didn't.
Mainframe. This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer. Kim, a radio computer, says the lieutenant, watching you circle around the machine. Just sitting here without anyone in sight. He sounds surprised and a bit cautious. Interfacing, medium success. This is the RIM Civic radio computer, model RC5120. Equipped with a Feld mainframe and a RIM-compatible printer. Think I should turn it on? Turn it on. Step away. I'll ask, I guess. Kim, we have one of these down at the station, but I never really learned how to use it. I'll turn it on.
Machine on.
The machine lights up, like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open. Look inside the compartment. It's empty like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected. Kim, this is where the memory should go. Lieutenant observes. It's observing the machine. Press play. Nothing happens. Interfacing, medium success. Something's missing. There's no tape in the player. Press play again, or... Okay, I'm going to press print. Nothing happens. Press play again. Nothing happens. Okay, cool. Well, we'll come back to this later, I guess.
Yes. Can we turn it off, or is it just on now?
I think it's just on now. Blue velvet, soft to the touch, off button. I mean, we'll have a look if we can turn it off, but no, we can't turn it off. I'm going to have a look in here.
Jeez.
Where are we going? Oh, we're going around this way. Didn't
Okay.
even know this was a way to go.
Looks like that leads down to the other things. Oh, more
money! Let's look at this.
Fascinating.
Yes. Very interesting. Frequency fireplace. This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. Conceptualization, medium success. The whole thing resembles Kedran mosaic tiles, very pesantic. Hold on, how do I know what Kedran mosaic tiles are supposed to look like? What am I looking at? I'm gonna ask. History class. Students with their textbooks open, studying the roots of our civilization. Those aquarelle blue tiles looked beautiful in the sun. What am I looking at? Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9.
I know UKV 123.8.
Some written notes, too. Sparse and cryptic. Radio frequencies for what? Unclear. Looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced. So we're dealing with something medical here. This must be an elaborate piece of art. Of course, narrow your eyes. The anatomy of the curse.
Medical, probably.
You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations. All lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants. Interfacing, medium success. They must have had massive airwidth. These things don't come cheap. Wait, who's the Game Master? If it's a game, then who's playing? Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, looks like. Logic, easy success. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off. Kim, my god. Lieutenant leans closer, his finger tracking the maddening rhizome. It's as if the less money they paid, so they had, the more ambitious their project became. The cost of airworth alone must have been huge. Why do you say that?
Because he was saying something we're not. I mean, we can see the airworth be huge. Or bandwidth, I should say, for us.
Kim, the schedule. He nods at the calendar on the chalkboard, wiping his marker-stained fingers clean. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding. What else? Squint at the lines. Nothing. It's just lines on marble, an echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages. What a shame. Scribbled across a notebook. Developers of the most advanced RPG in the universe.
And Kim wants to say more things to you.
Let's talk to him.
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
Someone tried to exorcise the curse using technology. Looks like an undercover counterintelligence project. It's just a failed business. The only question is, what the hell were they making? No time, let's move. Well, I know and you know what's going on, but apparently our character does not. So let's see if Kim can clue him in. Kim, yes, that is the question. The lieutenant takes a step back, steepling his hands. Interfacing, medium success, like he's ready to play out a fine theory crafted together like a puzzle box. Kim, it looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games, only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers. What a silly idea.
Madness.
Esprit de corps, utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment. How are they planning to do that? Has anyone done this before? And this was a role-playing game? What do you think happened to the company? How are they planning to do that? Kim, through call-in stations, he nods at the fireplace. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio. Then there's a Game Master frequency that listens on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts. Interfacing, medium success. Coordinating so many games would take a whole switchboard of people, possibly divided into sub-frequencies. Has anyone ever done this before? Kim, not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Grad, Messina, Königstein? You know, places of industry. Rhetoric, medium success. Not in Rivercall West, among the ruins. Kim, but I don't think anyone has attempted to create an intersolary game before. We just don't have that technology. What do you think happened to the company? No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard.
And this was a role-playing game?
Kim, indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway. He points to the chalkboard. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the Wirral board game with heat deaths thrown in. Conceptualization, medium success. Super cool. Someone should give them millions of real immediately. This game's too good to be left unfinished. Kim, indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but the lieutenant tilts his head thinking, they were insane if they thought they could do this. It was just a play to cheat money out of their investors' pockets. The curse got them, I see no other explanation. The world is cold and lonely. This will keep it company. Let's finish it. Do we have any money? Let's give them more money so we can finish it and make it even bigger. I'm gonna go with 4. Kim, a half smile breaks out on his face. It's too late for that, I'm afraid, he says, looking around in the derelict room. The pipes howl and a rat crosses the floor. Okay, he concludes, let's keep moving. Well, let's go through this convenient door here, keeping in mind there was a door back here.
Yeah, there were like 2 doors back behind you.
Yeah.
Which I don't think involved a transition screen.
Oh well. We can always go back, can't we?
Not sure. I mean, we couldn't on that roof.
We couldn't?
When we jumped down.
Oh, right. Well, Philippa, I can go back if you like, but...
I'd say let's finish off looking up that and then go and look at that polar bear with the red glowing eyes later.
Alright. I'm okay with doing that, I guess. I'm okay with that.
Just making sure we've got everything up here.
I feel as though those did involve transition screens, though.
Oh, so one was this door here.
What, this way here? Okay, this one didn't involve transition screens, to be honest.
Okay, maybe it did. Oh no.
Yeah, that's going to lead us up. Oh no. There's a new area with another grating area. Hello, binoculars. No, shoes. In a puddle of melting snow. Does someone live here?
Maybe. That looks like toilet roll from the silhouette.
It's a postcard.
Ooh. Free money.
Well, let's see what it has. Postcard La Delta 51. The sunlight has made this postcard almost completely sepia-toned. Midtown traffic passes. Overhead, the ghosts of skyscrapers disappear into a beige midday mist. A vapor rising from the delta on which the district was built. The postcard is prepaid. Alrighty then. Well, how about this?
That looks like a secret panel.
It's not that secret. Safety curtains. More curtains. An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like bellows. It covers half the room, blocking the way into the colossal industrial chimney. This is the chimney. This is what we were actually here for.
Okay.
Inland Empire. Easy success. This must be where the entity lives. Okay, so this is our plot point here.
Cool. That's good to know. I actually thought that entrance would be down further. The other door was there.
It was over this way.
I think you got to it from... No, I think...
Oh wait, do we get to this at all?
Yeah. That's the doorway there.
Alright. I'm just double clicking on things. Steel rotor blades bearing a Slipstream logo. What the fuck is that? Production schedule. Filament
memory. Oh,
oh,
sweet.
nice. We got the memory. The cube-like crisscross of filaments feels oddly fragile in your hand. Its intricate structure covered in dust. Silver tape on the side reads production schedule. Note. This filament contains information that can be read using a radio computer.
It's also worth 10 real. Damn.
Sweet, man. Once we've gotten everything we need, we could just sell it. Skis with Slipstream printed on laminated top layer. Conceptualization. Looks like someone tried to reconceptualize the business here. I don't get it. Look, the skis and rotor blades both bear the Slipstream logo. It seems likely they started out making one, failed to turn a profit, then pivoted to producing the other. The question is, which did they start with and which did they pivot to? What a strange leap of imagination, and yet they still failed. How sad. That's just speculation. We don't know anything for sure. Well, I'll ask the one thing that doesn't finish the thought. Conceptualization. That's a good question.
Absolutely useless. Conceptualization, you've let us down again.
Reality is ruthless. Oh well, let's go to this fucking thing then. And let's insert the memory.
Yeah. Oh man, the old oil heaters in the corner there.
Yeah.
One day we'll get rid of yours.
Oh yeah. Let's insert that shit. Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play starts bleeding. Let's press play again. A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planaire magnetic driver. Inland Empire, medium success. Have you stirred the ghost of the doomed commercial area from its rest? Could this be its dismembered heart, beginning to flutter? Mainframe. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air. East... Islandian repeater station. Good morning, Fortress Accident on Rue de Saint-Gassain. This is East Islandian repeater station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule? What's the production schedule? Why did you call me Fortress Accident? What are you, a machine? Or are you alive? Okay, you're pretty clearly a dude on the other end of that.
Yep.
So why did you call me Fortress Accident? Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you're currently using this has been registered to. Do you have any other information on this company? One moment, you hear her flip through a catalogue before she reads out with studious care. Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games. That's what the catalogue says. Conceptualization, that's not bad. Wow, so conceptual. And what's this interactive call-in radio? Well, we've already figured that out. She hums. Okay, well, that's the only way to proceed. We'll ask about what this interactive call-in radio play is. The static drowns a response. Any other questions? You hear her ask when the connection finally improves. What's the production schedule? The filament you have inserted into the reader. You mean that glowing thing I put inside? Ah, right. Thanks for the explanation. That was a question. Have you inserted it into the core? Yes. I don't know. I swear I haven't touched anything. Yes. You have done that. Good. Please repeat the password. Logic, medium success. Password. Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator involved. Of course. A password? I'm really bad at passwords. Can you give me a hint? Is it my birthday? This is the police. Please open this thing. I don't know the password. I'm going to say this is the police. Please open. The voice recites, I am contractually obligated to protect the privacy of the filament holder Fortress Accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament. Kim, I'm afraid we're not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month. Now, could you please repeat the password? The voice in the machine asks again. Sound cold, damp in the damp air.
See if we can get a hint.
I'm really bad at passwords. Can you give me a hint? No. Encyclopedia, medium success. A hint system is not part of the protocol for repeater stations. This is my birthday? Still no. I don't know the password. Received. I will register this login attempt. Logic, easy success. Don't worry, passwords have a way of tuning up sooner or later. Fortress Accident, is there anything else I can do for you today? Okay, that's all for now. Press off, silent. Thank you and goodbye. The old lady's voice disappears with the static. That's weird. That would imply that there's more clues here that we haven't actually found.
Maybe they're further down in the basement now.
Oh, you mean here?
Yeah.
You're right. We should check this out.
And now we have something we're hunting for as opposed to something we'll just stumble across and dismiss.
Okay, well, we'll start with this. Money and drugs. Fuck yeah. Magnesium and money. Always good. Oh, this is a safe. This beer is a safe, Philippa.
I mean...
Or a fridge?
Barely there.
It's a beer fridge, I get it. Ice beer fridge. You see a terrifying ice beer with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost and the beer's eyes are glowing red. Visual calculus, medium success. The beer looks oddly realistic. Is it taxidermy? What is that thing? It looks like a giant ice beer. Crack open the door. I'm gonna crack open the door. A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the beer regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. Kim, the lieutenant, takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun. Relax, Kim. It's a fridge. Kim, of course, just a giant ice beer-shaped fridge. He relaxes his hand, his face bathed in the harsh light of the open fridge door. Let's take a look inside. Look inside. The shelves are empty. All you see is crumpled ice cream wrappers and the brand name Rivercole Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge. Let's take the door. The note. Although we can also examine the ice cream wrappers and what is a giant beer-shaped fridge doing in an abandoned cellar in the first place. Let's take the note. Pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it to the door.
Good stuff.
Let's examine the ice cream wrappers. A friendly cartoon beer smiles back at you with a glossy cellophane wrapper. From the glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge.
I'm guessing that was part of a marketing thing then.
I'm gonna ask about the beer. Kim, good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge. The lieutenant reaches for one of the wrappers. He studies it. So they tried to sell ice cream from this hyper carnivore? Kim. What? Is that meant to be coming out of, like, the computer, or is it the sound of my fan, or...
We're talking about the
Yeah. Well, hopefully it's just the noise from the game.
Let me turn on the sound on the thing.
I know, says the lieutenant. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the beer is still costing them money to this day. The lieutenant points to the red snaky cable running from the fridge. The fridge buzzes with electricity. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic. Close the door. Okay, nope. It's coming from this. Well, let's just assume that that's fine. In fact, maybe I will just give it a manual save right now.
Just in case.
Just in case.